In May 2023, this man raised $250 million. He said his AI could build an app like you're ordering a pizza. He promised you wouldn't need coders anymore. Microsoft bought in. Forbes crowned him a visionary. The company hit a $1.5 billion valuation. And yet the company just filed for bankruptcy. They didn't tell investors that the revolutionary AI assistant Natasha was actually 700 Indian programmers pretending to be artificial intelligence. Every AI-generated app was hand-coded by real humans. And it gets worse. They faked $300 million in revenue through fake contracts with other companies. By May 2025, creditors seized their accounts, and Builder.ai collapsed into bankruptcy, leaving 1,000 employees jobless. This is the $1.5 billion lie of Builder.ai. Story of Builder.ai begins like so many tech legends. Big vision, bold promises, and a market ready to believe. In 2016, Sachin Dev Duggal launched Engineer.ai with one audacious idea. Let AI build your app for you. No developers, no code, just describe your idea and boom. After a rebrand in 2019, Builder.ai was born. With it came Natasha, a chat-based AI project manager that claimed to translate your napkin sketch into a fully coded application. On their website, they compared ordering an app to ordering pizza. It was fast, cheap, and scalable. At least that's what the pitch said.
Need to add a new feature? Easy. Want to scale your software as your business grows? No problem. And the best part, you don't need to speak tech to make it happen.
With Builder.ai, build software that's flexible, scalable, and fully customized to your needs.
The media quickly picked it up. No code is the future. This AI is revolutionizing development. The startup had all the right buzzwords: AI, cloud, no code, hyper-automation. And Sachin, he wasn't just the CEO, he was the chief wizard. That's what his title said on LinkedIn. Between 2019 and 2023, Builder.ai raised $450 million from global giants, Qatar Investment Authority, Jungle Ventures, and SoftBank. Microsoft announced a strategic partnership integrating Builder.ai into Azure and Microsoft Teams. That single move pushed its valuation to $1.5 billion. By 2023, Builder.ai was in every hot market: India, Singapore, UAE, US. Sachin was named EY Entrepreneur of the Year. The world was convinced this was the future of software. While the world saw revolutionary AI, the truth was far less magical. In 2019, the Wall Street Journal ran a piece suggesting Builder's AI wasn't building anything. Instead, real engineers, mostly in India, were doing all the work manually. Every AI-generated app was hand-coded by real humans. And Natasha, the AI assistant, was more of a glorified chatbot, just forwarding requests to human teams. But no one cared. AI was the next gold rush. Saying you had it was enough to raise millions. Builder.ai swept it under the rug, tightened its PR, and kept pushing. Inside the company, things were unraveling. By late 2023, whistleblowers began leaking internal data. The most damning allegation? Fake revenue. Builder.ai claimed $220 million in 2024 revenue, but audits showed it was more like $50 million. Even the $180 million number they floated in 2023 revised down to $45 million. That's not a typo. It's a 300% inflation. So how did Builder.ai fake that much money and fool Microsoft? Here's how. A tactic known as round-tripping. Builder.ai allegedly partnered with Indian unicorn Verse Innovation, the parent company of news aggregator Daily Hunt, to create fake invoices. Builder.ai would bill Verse for phantom services. Verse would do the same. No real work exchanged hands. But on paper, it looked like real revenue. Over 3 years, $180 million in fake contracts quietly boosted their books. It worked for a while. By late 2024, Amazon was owed $85 million in cloud credits. Microsoft was down $30 million, yet Builder.ai was spiraling fast. The real engineers behind Natasha were overworked and underpaid. Many didn't even know their manual code was being branded as AI output. And yet, Sachin Dev Duggal continued his media tour until it all collapsed. In October 2024, facing a cash crisis, Builder.ai secured a loan from Viola Credit, mortgaged by projected revenue. But when auditors stepped in and slashed those revenue numbers, Viola panicked. They seized $37 million from Builder.ai's reserves. The company was left with under $5 million in cash. So what happens when you run out of lies and cash? In February 2025, Sachin stepped down as CEO, but stayed on the board as chief wizard. Taking his place was Manpreet Rathia, a seasoned operator from Jungle Ventures. His first move? Lay off 35% of the workforce. Then came the audit. Then came the lawsuits. And then, in May 2025, the inevitable. Simultaneous insolvency filings followed in India, Singapore, and the UK. Customers were left with half-built apps. Over 1,000 employees lost jobs. Investors lost hundreds of millions. But what about Sachin? Surely he lost something too, right? Nope. He had already cashed out over $20 million in secondary sales and was reportedly trying to buy back Builder.ai for under $10 million through his personal fund, SD Squared Ventures. If that sounds like a movie villain move, well, it was. The US Attorney's Office began probing Builder.ai's financials. India reopened earlier money laundering cases tied to Duggal's old ventures. Regulators in the UK and Singapore demanded transparency. But how did this get so far? How did Microsoft and everyone else miss the red flags? The answer is simple: fear of missing out. In the age of AI hype, due diligence takes a backseat. When every deck promises trillion-dollar disruption, asking hard questions becomes optional. Sachin Dev Duggal knew how to sell a dream. He wasn't building a company, he was building a narrative. AI would replace developers. Apps would be instant. Investors wanted to believe. The media wanted to believe. So no one looked under the hood. Builder.ai wasn't the first to fake its future, and it won't be the last. Just like Theranos fooled the medical world. Just like WeWork sold culture instead of numbers. Builder.ai sold buzzwords over substance. But this one hit different, because it exploited AI hype, manipulated engineers, and tricked billion-dollar companies. So what can we learn from the rise and fall of Builder.ai? The fall of Builder.ai isn't just about one company. It's about an ecosystem obsessed with speed over truth. It's about how the term AI can unlock billions with no proof of actual intelligence. It's about a founder who mastered the script, and an audience that applauded until the curtain fell. And maybe it's about us, the consumers, journalists, investors, who want to believe in the next big thing, even when the magic isn't real. So what happens next? Builder.ai may be gone, but AI hype, it's just getting started, because for every fake Natasha, 10 more AI miracles are lining up, promising faster apps, smarter solutions, and better futures. And as long as the story sells, the truth can wait. If you found this story fascinating, check out our deep dive into how Americans are trapped into car loan debt. And don't forget to subscribe. And drop a comment on the topic you want us to make the next video about.